This Week at NASA. The 7-member STS-128 crew continues to ready itself for its mission to the International Space Station. They'll deliver the Leonardo supply module and other equipment to the station, along with a new flight engineer, Nicole Stott. She'll swap out with Tim Copra, who moved into the station during STS-127. One crew member is first-time flyer mission specialist Jose Hernandez. The Stockton, California native is the son of Mexican-born migrant farm workers. As a child, Hernandez would follow the harvest with his parents from Southern to Northern California, working the fields as they went.
My parents put a lot of emphasis in education. In spite of them only having a 3rd grade elementary school education, they put lots of emphasis in it.
Hernandez and his crewmates are working towards a launch from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida aboard Space Shuttle Discovery, targeted for later this month. 3 mirror segments that'll go on the James Webb Space Telescope were tested at the Marshall Space Flight Center's X-ray and cryogenic facility. There, the segments were chilled to minus 414 degrees Fahrenheit in the facility's cryogenic vacuum chamber to measure their response to the simulated extremes of space.
We at Marshall Space Flight Center have the capability to produce the extremely cold vacuum environment that James Webb will live in. And by doing that, we allow the scientists and engineers to verify that their telescope will function properly when it gets to that extreme environment on orbit.
The James Webb Space Telescope is a large infrared optimized space telescope, scheduled for launch in 2014. It's designed to search out the first galaxies that formed in the early universe, connecting the Big Bang to our own Milky Way galaxy. Once fully deployed, the JWST will reside in an orbit about 1.5 million miles from Earth.
This meteorite is a test strip that's been sitting on the surface of the planet for the past 3+ billion years.
The Mars rover Opportunity's panoramic camera took this image of a large meteorite on the red planet. Informally named Block Island by project researchers, the rock about the size of a large watermelon is composed of iron and nickel and is the largest meteorite yet found on Mars. Scientists say Block Island's size and surface features may provide insight to the history of the Martian atmosphere.
In order to get an object that large to land softly on Mars so that it still looks like a meteorite and didn't form a crater, you need to have a thicker atmosphere, 5 to 10 times thicker than our present atmosphere. That suggests that the thicker atmosphere might have been from billions of years ago when we think water might have been more stable at the surface of Mars.
A smaller iron-nickel meteorite called Heat Shield rock was discovered by Opportunity in late 2004. About 150 Marshall Space Flight Center student interns completed their 10-week summer program with Intern Poster Day. The event, hosted by Marshall's Academic Affairs Office, showcased science and engineering projects the students supported, including the Ares upper stage and solid rocket booster integration processes. Poster Day also provided the interns with the chance to practice their presentation skills for future technical conferences. The Jet Propulsion Lab has a new website devoted to near-Earth objects, asteroids and comets that can approach Earth. Asteroid Watch features current information on NASA's missions to study comets, asteroids, and near-Earth objects. It also provides the basic facts and the very latest in science and research on these objects, some of which have the potential to strike Earth.
That's actually one of the reasons why we introduced this website. We had objects that were passing close to the Earth on a regular basis, and some of the news found out about that, and we didn't think it was such a big deal. But then we realized that the public isn't aware of this, that how often objects pass close to the Earth.
Among the website's other features is Don Yeoman's Top 10 list of asteroid facts. Yeoman's the manager of NASA's Near-Earth Object Program Office at JPL. He's studied asteroids and comets for more than 30 years. Asteroid Watch also contains links to sign up for NASA's new asteroid widget and Twitter account. You can explore the new site at www.jpl.nasa.gov/asteroidwatch. Oh, and by the way, Lindley Johnson tells us we shouldn't worry. The Earth isn't expected to be endangered by a wayward asteroid or comet anytime soon.
The closest object within the next few months that's going to occur is going to be a little over 2 million miles away. It's an object that's only about 100 meters in size, so that's relatively small. Nothing threatening on the horizons right now.
And that's This Week at NASA. For more on these and other stories, log on to www.nasa.gov.